Okay,
That's a
that
very brief overview of my story.
yeah, that's fascinating. If we could back up just a little bit, I think we have something in common in terms of the connection between very progressive. I was a big Bernie guy for a long time. Progressive politics and mental illness, and I feel like there's the progressive worldview is so saturated with doom and gloom. There's oppression everywhere. Do you see a connection between your depression and that progressive worldview?
Yeah, I do. I don't want to pretend that everything's been, perfectly easy or fixed for me after that changed, but it was a very noticeable shift. I had been becoming sort of more and more depressed and, hopeless and just lacking any kind of energy or drive for most of my life, right? It really felt like the trajectory of my life was downward, right? I could do less and less, I could accomplish less and less. I wanted to leave the house less and less. And, although there's, all lives have pain, all lives have periods of darkness, that like that deep lassitude, right? That just that crushing weight preventing me from doing anything, from engaging in new projects. I really did feel that lift when I had this big shift, right? And this might not be the subject for the show, but it went way beyond politics, right? It was a shift in sort of the fundamental way that I approach the world. But yeah, in general, I suspect, based on what I've read, that the relationship between progressive politics and mental illness is probably bidirectional, right? I do think it tends to attract people who are more prone to mental illness, right? It attracts people who are high in neuroticism, right? Um, but I also think it exacerbates it, right? So I suspect it goes in both directions.